Hoy la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el fin.
Saturday Night Baseball coming up from Guaranteed Rate Field in the Windy City. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball starts right now. Dylan Cease, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season, and this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
Cesar Hernandez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 6-10.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, man, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Well, here is the outfielder to the plate now. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 29 home runs for him on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Batting third.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone! Back-to-back homers. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Number 21 for him on the season, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting fifth.
Here now is Rafael Devers.
Raphael.
And he fouls this one off. He needs just one RBI to reach 100 for the season. We'll see if he can get to that plateau here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things, I guess, with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's out number 2. And now in the box, Hunter Renfro.
Number 10, Hunter Renfro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder. All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Boston's out in front, 2-0. Nate Eovaldi, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
A huge arm comes with Nathan Eovaldi, up towards 95 to 100 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Power pitcher deluxe. His best swing and miss pitch, though, is the split finger. He'll throw that to both righties and lefties.
The next batter will be Luis Robert. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Grounded softly to the right. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matty, Luis Robert is certainly a guy we need to watch in this one. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at-bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Eovaldi has thrown a little over 150 innings of work so far. And through those innings, he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, Vasquez. And he makes the throw to first. Moncada is retired, 2 down now. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Shaw gloves it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Alex Verdugo digging in now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Moncada trying to get there, and this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Looking up is Goodwin. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
That'll bring up Bobby Dalbeck,
The first baseman.
as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 21 homers, and 69 runs batted in. One and one, here it comes. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Liner in there for a base hit.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Hernandez.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Here's a fly ball, well hit. On the run is Goodwin. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Boston leads it 3-0.
Y esto nadie no lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Se puso buena. El gozo corre.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Fouled off. Jimenez brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Yasmani Grandal comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That batting average hovering in the high 230s, and even 20 home runs and 55 driven in. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
The 2-1 is strike two, swinging. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
In now, Leori Garcia. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the game as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times. and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here comes the 1-2. He's taken high above the zone.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy...
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. And now Hunter Renfro struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. So next to hit is Alex Verdugo, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
1-0 the count. Pitch on the way. Fouled away. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Lined hard to center field. Jimenez has got it, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Red Sox are out in front, 5-0. Andrew Vaughn the next to bat. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the AB now. Vaughn, a California-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in next, Brian Goodwin, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In there at the letters 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2. Now into the box, Cesar Hernandez. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch coming, here it is. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Again, another foul ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see it.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the box, Bobby Dalbeck. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
First baseman, Bobby Dalbeck.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 22 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Matty, this is crazy. Dan, what does the pitching coach say at this point?
Right now, D-Roll, only thing he can say is pick up that bullpen phone and look for reinforcements, because this has gotten really ugly, and this is a nightmare for a pitching coach.
Jose Ruiz answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Now batting, the third baseman, Travis.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Good location on the outside corner there, 1-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, this certainly wasn't what they were looking for in this one. They were hoping to get some innings, but you could see right from the get-go he just didn't have it in this one, lasting only 3 innings. A lot of outs now to get from that bullpen.
Next up, Christian Vasquez. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now here's the pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Change up low, 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Strike taken up in the zone. The 3-1, and he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Cesar Hernandez will bat next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Vasquez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. He waits. Now the pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Runners on first with 1 down. line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Long throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. The 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or potential double play ball.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Stepping in next, Xander Bogaerts. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Now the 1-0. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Here's the 2-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the White Sox nothing. The batter will be Luis Robert. Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
The next 3-2. This one's down. It's the White Sox first hit, and it's going to be for extra bases. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And the White Sox are off and running now with a leadoff triple.
Well, that's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one as he hustles into third. We'll see if it leads to their first run here. Sometimes a single drip will start a flood.
So here's Yoan Moncada as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Scooped up and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Now it'll be Jose Abreu. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Abreu's going to head for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's 1-1. Abreu leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he misses 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Yasmani.
So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox fourth, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. First pitch on its way. He swings and lines it to left, and no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. We played 4 full. It's the Red Sox 6 and the White Sox 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Now here it comes.
1-1.
And a curveball drops in on 2-1, 2-2 now.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Got him to go down swinging there. Rafael Devers is retired to kick off the inning. Into the box now, Hunter Renfro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Bobby Dalbeck would be next. 2 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robert will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 6-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So here is Leori Garcia. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Weakly hit towards first, right to him. And he'll step on first himself for the out. One out, base is empty. And up to the plate next is Andrew Vaughn. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. That evens it up 1-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw won't get him.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Luis Robert.
The center fielder.
And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip. It's strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Oh. 1-1.
Inside and low, 2-1. 3 runs already home here. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. First offering on its way as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Two and two now.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Two-two pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Renfro able to track down for the 3rd out. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. 3-run home run. 5 innings. And now a 6-4 ball game. Kimbrel takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. New inning set get underway, and that'll bring up Bobby Dalbeck.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Now here's the pitch. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. And it's fouled away. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Three and one.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. Fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Third baseman, Travis Shaw.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. From the stretch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Dalbeck on at first, nobody out. That's wide, 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
From the stretch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. From the belt, kicks and deals. None out, runners at first and second. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 home.
3 balls, 1 strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. Last time through was a base hit. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Now the 1-0. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Three and one, here it is. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Kyle Kyle Schwarber steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. First pitch on its way.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. One and one to Schwarber.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 2-1 on its way, and it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3. Xander Bogaerts will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Fouled off. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Next to dig in, Xander Bogaerts. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on the way.
1 ball, no strike.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strike.
Rafael Devers is on deck. Into the corner and slicing foul. Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Garrett Crochet is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
And now the first pitch. The 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. And a relay home. The throw here is not in time. He beats Grandal's tag.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
In now, Hunter Renfro, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
To the plate now, Alex Verdugo, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1. Ball 2.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Hit sharply toward the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
So now to the plate, Bobby Dalbeck. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Oh, Matty V, this has turned into a lopsided one here. How about this, D-Row? 7th home run of this game alone.
This is crazy. They knew coming in they had the lineup to do damage, but this is getting absolutely out of hand right now. This guy is missing over the heart of the plate. This trend could continue.
Ryan Tepera gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Travis Shaw lifted the other way out to left center, giving chase to Jimenez. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next to hit, Christian Vasquez. Here's the first pitch to him.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And even 10 runs have scored this half inning. Outside, 2-1. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit out towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Jimenez. And that's the second out of the inning. Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. From the belt, the pitch. Vasquez, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. And there is strike 3. So after what seemed like an hour, the side is retired. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Red Sox on top, 16-4. So here's Jose Abreu. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. One out for Chicago here in the sixth. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Now the first pitch. The 0-1. Shot toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now batting, the catcher, Yasmani.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement. Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Oh, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, and they remain well behind. Digging in will be Xander Bogaerts. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Now here it comes. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Rafael Devers, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Count remains at 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Another 0-2 coming. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. high pop-up. Abreu is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Next up is Hunter Renfro. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. He's set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Fouled off. One is a cutter that misses 2-1.
1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Alex Verdugo would be next. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Leori Garcia.
The shortstop.
First pitch on the way.
Garcia.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Vaughn.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He works 6 1/3, mostly forgettable innings, but he will leave with the lead in his pocket. Darwin's and Hernandez will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. At the plate, Andrew Vaughn, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready now for the White Sox, Brian Goodwin. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now the pitch. One's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar.
Up next for Chicago, Cesar Hernandez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. Goodwin is off of first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. One and 2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's set.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
And stepping in, Luis Robert has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And the second run will score as well.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
To the plate now, Yoan Moncada, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Heading out towards shallow right. Renfro is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. 8th inning coming up. Boston's out in front, 16-6. Aaron Bummer enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So stepping in is Alex Verdugo. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Now here's the first offering. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Robert comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Next up for the Red Sox, Bobby Dalbeck. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
That last at-bat, Natty V, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at-bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
A ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
So now to the plate, Travis Shaw. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One-0 count. Here it is. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. You can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu.
Now here's the pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Comes set with the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Fouled away. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Another try at 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Eloy Jimenez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone. And then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. And as you can see, they are way behind. Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez singled last time up. First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last AB. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here it comes, 1-0.
That's a ball. 2 balls, no strike.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
And when you're our bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Here it is on 3-0.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Now the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. Red Sox lead one, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Stepping up is Leori Garcia, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering, and he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth. Striding forward now is the DH, Andrew Vaughn. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And now the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. This one's flared out toward left. Bogaerts is there, and quickly two are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home nine. Now to bat, Brian Goodwin, 1-for-2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And gone. An absolute bomb. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Rodan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Matty V, I can't ever recall 9 home runs in the game, D-Ro. This has been a case of bad pitching, good hitting, and guys getting pitches to hit and not missing them.
Yeah, Dan, we got to love on both offenses right now. I don't think if you paid the price of admission for a ticket in the last decade, you're seeing a combined 9 home runs hit.
Phillips Valdez will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 pitch. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. The White Sox down to their last strike. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
16-7 this evening. The Boston Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eovaldi gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Dylan Cease permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasquez. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Everybody's gotta give. Everybody's gonna lie. Everybody feels so great till they're running out.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Guaranteed Rate Field, 40,615. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and please drive home safely.